check the registration on this plate soon, mister.
111, 110.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. April 26, 2019. An officer in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, was driving an unmarked police car on routine patrol. The officer suddenly noticed a car tailgating him. A collision is about to happen, and they're not even honking at me. Drivers should consider the speed of the vehicle. So the officer immediately turned on his lights. I was going to park the car right behind him. But we saw the suspect vehicle continue driving for a bit further, before finally signaling and pulling over. I've initiated a traffic stop. Reporting the location. The officer is reporting the stop to dispatch and giving them the exact location. The driver suddenly opened his door. He drove forward a short distance and opened his door again. Why are you making me get out? Just because I honked? Oh. Without receiving any instructions from the officer, the driver got out of the car and asked the officer, "Why are you stopping me? Sir, please return to your car. I'll be with you shortly. You better look up my license plate number, officer." Oh, the driver is now walking back with an authoritative tone. "Officer, look up his license plate information." Since the driver insists, "As you wish," the officer enters the license plate information into the police computer to investigate the owner's details. "Have a nice day, Judge." Of course. Well, after investigating, the officers discovered that the driver was none other than Lancaster County Court's Chief Judge, Rainacre. At this point, the officers offered the judge their well wishes and didn't issue him any tickets. They didn't even give him a verbal warning, they just let him go. This video shows the judge using his privilege to be let go by the officers. Once it was revealed online, it caused an uproar. Many netizens said, it was hard to imagine that a chief judge who often declared to criminals that no one is above the law would believe himself to be above the law. Subsequently, the Judicial Conduct Committee launched an investigation into this case and discovered Chief Justice Rainacre's actions. They violated the Code of Judicial Conduct. Although the investigation uncovered enough to charge Rainacre, the Commission on Judicial Conduct only sent Rainacre a letter of counsel and didn't file any charges. A letter of counsel is a written advisory notice that points out Rainacre's misconduct and states, if Rainacre is involved in another complaint of misconduct in the future, this case will be reconsidered. The Judicial Conduct Committee's only explanation for dismissing the case against Chief Judge Rainacre is, 1. On June 14, 2019, you self-reported the incident to the Conduct Committee. 2. You cooperated fully with the investigation. 3. The misconduct itself was brief. 4. You ultimately apologized to the officer involved. You accepted the responsibility that you should bear for this action. Although the case ultimately ended with Judge Rainacre agreeing to make the letter of counsel public, Some citizens still say that this reflects the corruption of the American judicial system. They say the judge, when stopped privately, got out of the car in a rage. It's hard to imagine that this is the same person who decides in court how many years criminals will serve in prison. Some residents also said the reason for the judge's suspension was somewhat forced. The judge's extreme reaction was also understandable, and in a subsequent investigation, the judge's attitude was very cooperative. Viewers, what are your thoughts on this? Leave a comment below.